Meanwhile, for Chelsea, obviously so much going on and off the pitch. Raheem Sterling, the latest chapter in the soap opera, Ian, of course, not included in the squad, releasing a statement saying, I don't know why I'm not included in the squad. What's going on here? It's a real mess, isn't it?
Well, I think it is, yeah. I mean, somebody at Chelsea made one day explain to us exactly what the policy is. See, yesterday, you just saw that from Sanchez in goal. As I understand it, they've got 8 goalkeepers on the books. They haven't got one decent one by the look of it, because if he's the number one at the moment, I mean, he has to save that shot from Kovacic, doesn't he? He really does. So they need to look at that area. They could have gone out and bought a top-class goalkeeper and really looked for the very best number 9. I mean, Osimhen, there was a lot of talk that maybe he'd end up at Chelsea. Doesn't look like it's going to happen now, but that's what they're looking for, isn't it? Another Didier Drogba. I mean, there are not many of them around, but it looks like a scattergun approach, doesn't it? And some of the choices and some of the recruitment decisions look fairly off the beam to me.
Did you follow the Sterling stuff from yesterday?
I absolutely don't know what's going on with Sterling in his head. When you're not playing well, when you haven't played well, when you've had a bad season, you know what you do? You keep your head down and you work hard.
He turned up 2 weeks before pre-season, played well in pre-season, was fit, was keen, was eager, Stevie.
But you still keep your mouth shut. That's the bottom line. And I think it's embarrassing that the agents come out and give a statement. And I'd have to think that he was involved in it. I don't think he's woken up and seen the papers and went, hold on a minute, what's going on here? He clearly was involved in it. So what's going on in his head? He must think he's something he's not. He must think he's big-time Charlie to come out with something like that, because that's the only reason anybody would do that, if they think they're above the station, and certainly above where they are.
But is this not inevitable with Chelsea's policy, that you're going to have players acting like this, doing this sort of thing?
Well, yes, in a sense, but a lot of those players are young players, and so therefore they naturally are sort of removed from that sort of attitude. And to the point that Stevie is making, I think Raheem Sterling right now has to be very careful that he's not thinking of what he was years ago and the profile of player that he was and the respect that he commanded years ago. That is no longer the case, and it's so very difficult for players to let go of what your achievements, your perceived achievements, your accolades, your accomplishments, the things that you think you have brought to the game and that now you think something is owed to you